Good morning. So I have made my husband and my daughter some green smoothie already this morning, and then I did make kind of a watermelon green smoothie that I had earlier that I'll have to show you how I make later. Anyway, I'm going to just show you how I whip up a real quick fresh raw oatmeal, and this is all with the thinking in mind of trying to do more raw food in your diet, and also just to show you that it can be done real quick without a lot of fancy preparations. You do need to have some oat groats, oat berries, soaked for a couple of days beforehand. But what I've done, even if I don't get them used up quick enough, I put the leftover soaked oat berries in the freezer and then have them ready for later. So anyway, I've cut up half an apple. I don't want to make a whole lot right now, so I've cut up half an apple and put it in the blender here. And then I'm not going to measure right now. I can tell you those measurements later, but this is a little bit of vanilla, some organic vanilla, so put a little bit of that. And another thing you can do, this recipe calls for some maple syrup, but as you know, which I love to use, but if you don't have any at the time, you can still do it. I just do a little bit of a little maple flavoring, and you can do some just a second. I have to make these videos without someone helping me because I don't have someone here to do the camera all the time. So anyway, you can use a little bit of agave nectar or a little bit of honey with your maple flavoring, and that'll give you still pretty mapley flavor that's really good. And you can either use some cinnamon or coriander and put a dash of that in there. And we're using the Vitamix blender for this. A lot of recipes might say to use a food processor, but the Vitamix works great, I think. Just you can just blend it more or less if you would like it more fine or more coarse. So just put a little bit of that, and get my soaked oat groats here, as you can see. And then I need a spoon or something to get them out with. And I'm just putting some in there. And then I think we are ready to blend. Oh, there is just a pinch of Celtic salt. Just a tiny pinch of Celtic salt. Let's see it here. Just put like a couple granules. And I have some raisins here that I've soaked in. I am going to pour the water off. Just soak the raisins up a little bit, some organic raisins. Dump them in there. And we're going to try blending here for a second. You might have to get a spatula to help it a little bit. I will show you again in a moment. Okay, so we have it blended up here, and I'm going to try to show you, although, let's see, we might have to move the camera down a little so you can see me pouring it into, hopefully, a bowl here. Now, like I say, you can make it more or less fine or less blended if you don't want it, if you want it more chewy. I just like it like this. And then you can make your own fresh raw coconut milk if you want, which is wonderful, but I'm just going to pour a little from a can here on it at the moment. A little bit of coconut milk. And I love to put a little bit of chopped walnuts on top or banana, and it's really super good. So I hope that you enjoyed that and you can try it. Let me know if you like it and if you have any questions. So this is what the fresh raw oatmeal will look like if you wanna, when you're done, if you wanna put some bananas and walnuts or whatever on top. I didn't get a very good picture of what it looked like after I got done making it, so I just wanted to show you.